What would you do if your family betrayed you in the worst way? Source: instant warning, sensitive topics, including death and family conflicts. 1. I had to pull the plug on my father alone. My stepsister wants me to split the victim compensation so she can pay her mortgage. My dad was murdered almost 4 years ago and the trial is finally getting close. When it happened, I handled everything holistic. Paperwork. Cremation. Also had to decide when to pull the plug. Was in my 20s dealing with all this. Me stepsister, I'll call her Chloe, wasn't around. We weren't estranged, she just didn't show up. No help, no check-ins, no funeral stuff. The thing, she also wasn't very close to my daddy. Received a victim compensation payout a while back. That's how I paid for the cremation and memorial. Have been waiting for almost 4 years for anything in this case to move. Me stepmother heard the state might issue another one after the trial, so suddenly Chloe was calling me wanting to talk, so I'm sure exactly where she got the audacity, but she wanted me to split the money so she could keep her house. Has kids. Her husband recently lost his job. Also, me stepmom, her bio mom backed her. She was the one who told her there might be another payout. She also pressured said I owed them, said this was what my dad would have wanted. We had been separated and divorced for 6 years when he did. None of them were there when I had to make medical decisions, but now they want the money. Yeah, didn't give it to them. That makes me selfish. You can live with that. Not everyone can handle these decisions. Story to my stepdad tried to keep my family from getting any of my mom's ashes, but little did he know that the cremator would do this. He was 12 when my mom died in a car accident. He had been in a very physically and psychologically abusive relationship with my stepdad growing up. I knew that some of my mom's ashes were being saved for me, and I thought my stepdad decided to leave some for me. I have recently learned the truth of why there are ashes for me. Turns out when my stepdad was making arrangements for my mom to be cremated, told the cremator that he wanted all of the ashes. The cremator knew about me and thought it was weird that my stepdad wouldn't want to set some aside for mezzo without my stepdad knowing. The cremator set some aside to give to my maternal grandmother. Good thing he did, because I found out that my stepdad, without telling any of my family, held a little gathering where he let my mom's ashes go. Wanted to get all of my mom's ashes just to let them all go, so we not only couldn't keep a piece of her, but also so we wouldn't get this final goodbye. Still has no idea that I have some of her ashes. Me times the truth comes unexpected. Listery 3. I found out my parents never really wanted my. I've never really talked about this anywhere, but I guess I need to get it off my chest. He grew up in a family that never really wanted me. I think you mean they fed me the clothes. Maybe it was like I was just there like furniture or something when I was a kid. Me parents never said why, it was always you need to do this or it's easier this way. Remember hearing just endure it, it won't last long. Over and over. Only it lasted years. When I was 14 I found a dusty box in the closet. He didn't know why I opened it, but there were papers, me birth certificate and another form. It was signed by my mom, dated just a month after I was born. A relinquishment form. He didn't understand it, so I put it back. After that things felt colder, like I'd seen something I wasn't supposed to. I moved to another city when I was 17, and they didn't even ask if I got there. Okay, I just sent some money and take care. That's it. A year ago I got a letter, no return address. Inside was a copy of that same format. A note that said you were not supposed to stay. Don't know who sent it, and I don't know everything. They never told. Maybe it shook me. I guess I'll post more later because this isn't over. Sometimes parents can hide the truth longer than we expect it would. You do if you were in their shoes. Would you share the compensation, keep the memory of loved ones no matter wait or learn the truth and change your feelings about your family? Do you think such parents can ever be forgiven?